Hello, greetings everyone. It's a beautiful day at the park, and I wanted to share a few things I've been learning with everybody. I haven't shared anything in a long time, and I've been learning a lot of new knowledge and so many things that I want to keep sharing when the time is right to do so. One of the first things that came to my mind was what's known as the one divine timeline. So I always kind of wondered about time and events, and if there is ever other options than what happens, because I've had more evidence in my life show me that there's one timeline and there is no alternative timelines. Like some people talk about different alternative realities existing on different timelines. There's a lot more evidence showing that there's one timeline, and whatever happened, that's our history. If we look back on whatever was recorded on a video or in a book or whatever, it's one timeline. We don't have records of multiple different timelines. We have one timeline. And I came to understand in my own revelations and knowledge that came to me that this is such a liberating teaching and understanding, is to know that whatever happens, that was all that could have happened. So every time something happens through your body that you did, if you're living this teaching, then there's never no regrets. Even if you did something wrong, yeah, you can learn from it and change for the future, but you can also accept that it had to happen that way. Whatever your mistake was, it had to happen that way so that you can learn, and maybe some other reason. So that has to connect with universal coherence, that everything is connected and happening for a reason. We don't want to start separating situations and saying, okay, this is a bad situation, this is a bad thing, this is a good thing. We want to think of it all as one divine timeline, one connection, one river of energy and consciousness moving forwards towards our true home. So the next thing I wanted to share is about the great awakening that is happening right now. And I want to invite you to become part of this great awakening. So maybe you feel a little bit unsure, a little bit lost, and not sure which direction you should be going, what's your purpose in life, what you should be doing. And if that's you, then this video is for you. This is the universe talking to you right now and telling you as an invitation to be part of the divine awakening, the great awakening that is happening since last year. That it's been talked about by Dolores Cannon, by Edgar Cayce, and by Eckhart Tolle in his book, The New Earth. He talked about how, a lot of them talked about how the Earth is kind of going to be separating in two different ways. Those that want to work together and elevate and become more conscious and aware and help the planet and make a difference, and then those that want to continue on the old negative ways, doing the same ego, same pursuit of wealth and money and fame over unity and love and compassion. They're kind of going to separate, not meaning that they're going to leave the earth or that they're going to die, but they're kind of going to separate by vibration. So they're all going to kind of go in their own way, in their own vibration, and sort of merge together. And everybody else awakening, who wants to become more aware, who wants to connect with spirit, who wants a better environment for the future, they're going to kind of merge together and go another way. So this is what we're going to start seeing. Those people that maybe started to hold you back or were kind of a burden on the way that you wanted to live your life better and become more positive and more in tune with spirit and with nature, those people are going to kind of just separate out of your life, and you won't really hear from them anymore as much as you used to, and they won't become a wall or a burden like they might have before, trying to stop you from evolving and awakening with the rest of the universe. So if you might have heard in some of my talks before, I talked about how I got these downloads and different sources of knowledge that came to me through different ways. And there's just so much amazing information and knowledge that I'm going to be sharing with you when the time is right to do so. And a lot of this knowledge has to do with other ET races that are also part of the Great Awakening. That has to do with the Pleiadians and the Andromedans and the Sirians, and so many different races that are real, and some of them are on a higher vibrational state than us, so it's hard for us to understand them, but most of them, their main purpose is to help humanity awaken, and they've been trying to help us for a long time, and now is the time where they've all been planning for millions of years, for this time right now. This is a very special time in creation itself. And it's also a special time because the living master, who is alive and present on this earth right now, and is the embodiment, the powerhouse of Naam. Naam is the vibration coming all the way from the fifth plane, Satchkan, down into the body of the living master. And he lets the rest of this vibration spread across the globe. And without him, and without my connection, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to share all this, and I wouldn't have had any of these breakthroughs and revelations coming to me. Because one of the things that Naam does is it cleanses the reality and cleanses the world of negativity, and it helps elevate all the people who want to elevate spiritually together in love and unity and in good ways. In a true sense, the Naam is the highest spiritual vibration in all creation. So there's nothing more powerful than that. It's coming directly from God. We might think of God as a man, an old man with a beard, or whatever we might have seen or read about, but I think of God as vibration, right? In a sense of science and quantum physics. Closest thing that I can describe God as is vibration. Consciousness and vibration are two of the same. And so Naam is the highest vibration of the creative form of consciousness itself. So some of the things that we can do if we want to be more part of this great awakening is trying to meditate more and try to keep a pure state of mind and in our home and in our living areas. We want to try to cleanse out anything negative which is going to take us away from being connected at our heart and feeling that love vibration and connected to spirits and animals and nature. This is all connected at the highest love vibration, is unity, love vibration. When we have things that are negative and bringing us down, such as violence and too many drugs or alcohol or pornography or cursing or things, they all separate us from this higher, subtle love vibration. Now, a lot of you probably aren't going to relate to what I'm saying here, and you think that I'm just out to lunch or whatever else, but it doesn't matter because I'm not trying to get everyone to believe me. I'm just sharing because the universe gives me a signal that it's time to share, and so I'm trying to do what my master, what God wants me to do. So I'm not looking to gain followers or gain people to believe me or listen to me. I'm just sharing, and then you can take this however which way you want to. By saying this, it frees me from any kind of concern about anything I say or do. It's totally up to you to take it and listen to it if you like to or not. But the main thing that Master wants, that God wants, is just to awaken one soul. If I give a talk and it helps one soul to find some new direction and new inner peace and feel more connected to the universe, then that was enough. And God is happy for what happened. So like I said, begin by trying to cleanse your mind by meditation, going for walks in nice places like this, in nature. We were talking, my wife and I and her sister, about the importance of starting your day on a positive vibration, thinking about things that you're grateful for, and not just start your cell phone or whatever, things that are going to lower your vibration at the beginning of the day. So this talk is about 10 minutes. I think it's long enough for now, but I'll share more in the future. I gave you a good start. So the main message was an invitation to be part of the awakening with me, with Spirit. I'm already part of this. I've been doing this my whole life. I've already been trying to help others awaken. I've been planning and preparing for this my whole life. This is me. The awakening is my identity, right? So I'm already doing this, but I want to invite you as well. You're welcome to be part of this great awakening and be part of all the good things going on, and the spiritual revelations and miracles and things which are going to start happening around the globe. So I invite you by connecting with us, by connecting with Spirit, and I hope I can connect with you more at the Heart Center in the future. Namaste, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers.